everybody's convinced that she, isn't it? Yeah, that she. Forgive me if I've misgendered you. That she has the answers because everybody does.
Well, we're looking at a world right now without a vaccine. You know, there's all these sort of anti-vaxxer things. This is it. This is what the world's like without vaccine, without one vaccine.
They don't see it. No, they genuinely believe you'll develop natural immunity, just the way nobody ever has in the history of the fucking world. Nobody ever had a natural immunity to polio or even fucking whooping cough. It's see. Oh, here we go. This is it. I love this. Did you get the vaccine first, then? Probably not, but I'll probably get it at some point. Yeah.
I mean, they're not going to offer me it first. Let's be honest. I'm not important enough.
I've got two very elderly parents that I'd like to look after.
Yeah, I really want to take my girl out and take her to school and things like that. And I will get the vaccine.
By the way, no, I won't be chipped. No, I don't believe it'd be full of nanoparticles that are activated by 5G because I'm not a fucking lunatic. Oh no, ersatz mode. Fuck off. Germ theory is a scam. Fuck off. Just stop it.
You see,
you're just making yourself look fucking stupid now.
That thinking is the same spoiled, easy life nonsense that makes people an SJW. It's exactly the same. You don't have any. You live in a society where there's not any real problems, so we can start picking apart every single thing around us. And the thing is, in a year to 18 months from now, when a vaccine has been fully tested and is considered safe, I will take it knowing full well that, yes, there may be some risks involved with it.
Look at that.
There will be.
Good luck, slave.
Oh, yeah.
Idiot. Jesus
Christ. But this whole thing of like question everything, trust no one. Yeah, you can be cynical, but if every single thing around you feeds into your conspiracy theory, then you're a paradox yourself. That's not, you trust nothing. It's all a thing. But then what you end up doing is trusting the same thing that all your mates trust.
Not to mention, question everything has become deny everything. For some reason, asking questions now intensely comes with, I'm asking questions because I know you're lying. That's not how it works. To assume, for example, mainstream media, we all know the problems with the mainstream, but to assume everything they say is a lie,
yes,
to assume every scientific discovery is a shill, every scientist is a shill if they disagree, to assume that is as mental as going, I trust every word the government says. I can't imagine why they'd ever lie to me. It's the same kind of willful ignorance. Like Mr. MCG saying, good luck, slave, as if, he's more free than us with his anonymous username and no avatar and shit. Freedom.
Mode's there saying 20% is the truth to give them false credibility. No, that is not true. I personally know lots of people who work in the media, people who work in the news, people that work in world service, and we might differ on opinions on certain things or whatever, but they think they're doing the right thing. They are trying to present information. They're trying to present facts. Some of them are activists trying to go. They're trying to present a certain view of the world. Your Owen Joneses or whatever. But this whole thing about the media being run and pushing Agenda 21 and all that stuff, it is fucking nonsense. It is comic book view of the world. It is so small-minded, it's insane. That's what it is. It's small-minded. You've got no imagination. You can't actually understand the complexity of things around you. So you latch onto this Bond villain bullshit. And the fact is, man, people are just fucking useless. They are. They're not. Of course, there's wills and wants. And yes, the banks want to do one thing. And yes, there are people that have meetings in Europe and try and push things in a certain direction. But ultimately, they're not nearly as competent or as powerful as you believe.
There we go.
The world's too complex for that.
Compartmentalization Only the ones at the
Of
top know
course,
what it's.
of course, yeah, of
The plan.
course. You fucking tool. They're
No,
not.
do you know what? I get it. Do you know what part of it is? I get it. The reason, if you ever notice, I'm never too hard on conspiracy theorists. You know, because I know Ersatz does. I'm pretty sure Ersatz follows a lot of David Icke. You know, like some people need Jesus. I'm not saying Icke's like Jesus. Some people need God. Some people need to believe in the divine plan.
We've talked about this before. Yeah.
Conspiracy theorists are just that, people that need to believe there's a coherent plan, no matter how evil, and it's always evil. There's never a good plan. Never a good plan, always an evil plan. And there has to be a cohesive plan, because the most terrifying thing to most people is chaos and not knowing. Chaos and the unknown. Nothing is more frightening. And yet, strangely, those are the two things you can bank on in life: chaos and the unknown. And it's just, to me, it's just that it's seeking an answer that gives you comfort rather than an answer that might make you uncomfortable. Yeah. And that's not saying they're all wrong, because not even everything David Icke says is wrong. Yes,
no, definitely not.
He comes out with some spooky shit about.
I saw him sharing that video of a guy with a phone driving his car going past the phone mast, and it was an app that went, the little light went all the way up, and it was like, oh, look at this, guys, and everyone's freaking the fuck out. And it's complete fucking nonsense. That happens in the same way that the little signal bar on my phone goes up when I get close to a mast. It doesn't mean anything. To share that as if it's some grand revelation, it's fucking ridiculous. But yeah, you're right though. That doesn't mean everything he says is nonsense. It's not.
Of course not. It never will be that case. His stuff on the Christian work ethic is nailed on. It's nailed on. He's very insightful. There's also some of the shit's as mad as a bag of cats, but that brings the money in. CMCG says he's as bad. Add you too. Well, we can't all be individual clear thinkers like you, can we? Let's have a look here. But I'm not dismissing the Truthtellers. That's not what I'm doing. I'm explaining the mindset of people such as yourself that latch onto every negative conspiracy and proclaim it to be a fact. It's not truth just because someone you agree with says it.
Yeah, it's okay. It's truth. Then back it up with evidence. They don't do that. There was a guy on Richard the other day.
Like Lovecraft.
I saw there was a guy on Richard the other day. Great guy. He was in Croatia or something, hiding away, and he was going on about how it's America, and the way he presented it sounded so convincing, and he was so sure, like, you know, it was, and why? Because America was recruiting people in November to work for the CDC, and it was all presented so well and so comfortable and so factual, and like, yes, we're really stumbling upon something here. So I did a bit of fact checking, and there's nothing there. There's no fact. There's no data. There's you can label it as truth if you want, but it's very much an opinion presented as fact.
There you go.
Oh, you follow the evidence.
I follow evidence.
Right. Okay. Well, why?
And here's another one. The individual thinker. I don't agree with anyone. Or spelling, I think. I'm glad you're an individual thinker, free thinker. It's good.
Isn't it amazing though? How all these individual thinkers all come to the same fucking conclusions.
Do you know what else is amazing? And we all spell shit wrong. I do all the time. But people that say that I'm far more intelligent than you, I know everything about everything. It just so happens that I've decided I'm dyslexic today. It's like, you're just not as bright as you think you are. For example, he's having a pop at you there. Graham, the scientist, speaks. Lol.
You can say whatever you want, man. You can say whatever you want. It's fucking. Here's the thing: everyone hammering on about the virus, about the vaccine. Sorry, for COVID. Not a single one of you has seen the chemical makeup of it. Not a single one of you. Nobody. And everyone's insisting that it's going to do this and it's going to do that. Where's the fucking evidence? You don't have it. You don't have any evidence. You don't even know who's developed the successful vaccine yet. You don't know where it's coming from. You don't know the first fucking thing about it. And you're like, oh, well, I wouldn't touch that because we know what it's going to be doing. No, you don't. You live in a fucking fantasy world.
Have they caught up with that British scientist that says she's 80% convinced we will be producing our own vaccine by September?
I saw that, yeah. Great, wonderful. Hope so, yeah. I hope so.
She'll
But,
be a shill trying to pump you full of nanoparticles and fucking thermite and shit to be activated by a 5G mast. Sorry, not mask. But yeah, everyone's like, you got to open your mind, Hayden. Having most of these guys tell me that is like a Catholic telling me that about religion. You know what I mean? It's like, no, that's not what an open mind is. You don't consider any other possibility. They don't do it. It's
Patrick's just got a good one there. He says, "I'm sorry, guys. You don't have to be sorry. You're more than welcome to your opinion. And by the way, if I disagree with you, it's fine. Give us your disagreement. I don't care. I don't feel bad about it. You're more than welcome. But I'm sorry, man, guys. In my opinion, it's much deeper than you think. We don't know exactly what is going on. That's true. We don't know exactly what's going on. I agree with that. That is a true statement. But if we live in a world where the narrative RE911 is still accepted, then we are in the shit. Well, here's the thing, man. I don't think anyone in the right mind just completely accepts the 9/11 narrative. Like, but here's the thing. I and very few people actually know what happened with 9/11. There's a lot of inconsistency there in terms of who knew what.
No, I do.
But here's my point though. But so yeah, we don't know what's going on. We don't know what's going on. Yes, but not knowing what's going on doesn't justify and prove any of these other things. That's the point.
Can I just say that, Graham? There is something. I know exactly what happened on 9/11.
Go on.
Some planes went into some buildings. Sometime later, those buildings came down. Now, when I say those lines, a lot of people that are truth seekers get annoyed with me, and yet that is precisely factual information. It's precisely factual. He might have just helped with the financing.
Yeah,
but it's precisely factual. Some planes went into some buildings came down. Now they get angry at me. You believe the narrative. I didn't say that. I've just told you what we all know. Now, what do you think happened? And that's what they get mixed up with, because they tell them, well, I'll tell you exactly what happened. Nanothermite. What? How do you know it's that? Well, I found this website with the melting. All right. How do we? No, these are opinions and theories and things of that nature. You don't know. What you know is what we all saw. That's all you know. Did he get off the tits on the altitude and vodka? Yeah.
Speaking of truth seeking, though, have you seen this? The ongoing investigation into Labour for its anti-Semitism.
Hang on. We can't leave 9/11.
Go on.
But were they planes? Yes, they were planes, because if you look, they were planes.
I mean,
they were planes, aeroplanes. Very clearly, they were aeroplanes. If you're going to start saying it was all CGI and pretend and holograms, I'm not saying you will say that, but some people have. And I would like to pat them all on the head the way I would someone that says they're Napoleon. That's ridiculous. Too many people saw the planes from different angles to be any kind of technology. But we might have much more advanced technology. No. Some planes went into buildings came down. You can come up with all the theories you want around that. And I can't argue unless they're absolutely ridiculous.
It would be easier to fly planes in than it would be to fake flying planes in. It would be cheaper and easier to actually just fly a plane into the tower than to fake it from that many angles. But no, dude, before we go, because we are running out of time, have you seen this report? I've not actually read it yet. It's been widely